Hello students. As I promised, I'm recording the video about the lab that we did in class. Okay? Remember this program is to compute the average, right? For the ages of students. Okay? So let's gonna do that again. So you have you know that you have to create the scanner, right? You have to comment the class, comment your method because we're gonna have more methods next class. Okay, and then declare variables, declare constant, and then after that start collecting the data, right, to store this data into your variables. Correct? So let's gonna start here. Okay, the scanner, and then let's gonna see the program. Okay, this program has to display this message. This program compute the average of n students. Enter 99 to exit. So it means that this program is gonna repeat, repeat, and repeat, and repeat until the user type or enter 99. When the user enters 99, we have to stop the repetition and display the result. In this case, the average. So our output is gonna be the average. Okay, we have to display the average. Okay, how can we gonna do that? First things, let's gonna notice that you need to enter an age, right? So we need a variable in age, right? So I'm gonna declare another variable here and age initialize to 0. What else? We need a variable to compute the average, right? Okay, double, because double is average, right? Average. Okay, um, remember that when we analyze this program in class, I asked you how can we gonna get the average? Remember that? So in order to compute the average, we need to compute first the total, right? And you told me that you would like to create a variable total. So let's gonna create a variable total to add the age for each student, okay? And total. All right. Okay. What else? Okay, we're gonna create a while loop, right? Remember, we're gonna create a while loop here for the repetition. In a while loop, in a while loop, um, you always use a variable uh, to keep the track of the number of time you get into the loop. Remember, what is the name for this variable that we're gonna use in our class? Encounter, right? So let's gonna create that. Initialize to 0, following our coding standard. Remember, group control variable, right? Okay. Okay. Now we have pretty much all the variables declared. Constant. Constant. Okay. Let's gonna leave that to the end. Okay. It's gonna leave that to the end. You're gonna notice which constant we're gonna need in this program. Okay. Now we need to display the data, display the message and collect the data, right? So first thing is this program compute the average of a number, right? So print message and collect data into variables. So the first message that we have to display is this program compute the average of a student. And then you said enter 99 to exit. Perfect. Correct? Now, what happened here? We have to display the message enter your age, right? As we discussed in class, okay, this is a repetition, right? Correct? This is a repetition. And here you are gonna create a while loop, right? Of the students. Okay. While immediately please comment the end while loop to add the ages of the student. Correct? Okay. Now what do we have to write inside the parentheses? Remember, inside the parentheses you have to write the expression that you have to evaluate. If the expression is true, we're gonna repeat the loop, the loop, the loop, the loop. We're gonna repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat if the expression that we write here is true. So you wanna make something true always. Look at this. You can do 5 equal 5. Yes. So you can repeat this loop forever, right? So whatever you write here is gonna be repeated forever. Correct? So your job is analyze and realize what is the value that makes this loop stop. Remember, there are three kinds of while loop. Loop, counter control, sentinel, and flag control, right? What kind of loop is that? We're gonna stop the loop when the user enters 99, this specific value. So this is a sentinel loop control. Okay? So when the user enters a specific value, we're gonna stop, right? Okay, we understand that now. Okay, which value? Okay, if you see the message, the user is entering the age, and when the age is 99, we're gonna stop the loop. Okay, so first things, we need to evaluate the age, right? In order to get into the loop. Okay, again, we need to evaluate the age of the student before getting into the loop, right? So we're gonna use NH, right? So we need to evaluate if NH is different than 99 in order to get into the loop, correct? Okay, so it means that you need to receive first the age. So enter your age. You're gonna display enter your age. You're gonna use the variable NH to receive that with the scanner, correct? And then what happened? Your job is going to evaluate whatever you have here, right? Because you don't know if the user is going to type at the beginning 99, correct? Or can type 20, 25, whatever, correct? But your job is to stop the loop, the program, when the user enters 99. Because the user knows that, see, enter 99 to exit. So if the user enters 99 at the beginning because the user doesn't want to run your program, you receive 99, and now your job is evaluate the variable NH that is receiving the data. So NH different than what? 99, our sentinel value. So while NH is different than 99, proceed to the loop. So if the user run your program, see the message, enter your age, type 99, you receive 99 here. 99 different than 99, false, you are not going to start the loop, correct? However, if the user enter 20, you're gonna receive 20. 20 different than 99? True or false? I can hear you. Okay, true, right? 20 different than 99, correct? Oh, okay. Now, what is the job that you're gonna do in your loops? It's accumulate totals, right? Remember that I mentioned in class? And what is the formula to accumulate the totals? Remember I told you something like this. Total is equal and total plus the data that you wanna accumulate. Okay? The data that you wanna accumulate. Which data you wanna accumulate? Which data you wanna add? Which data you need to compute the total in order to perform the average? Right? The age, right? The age of the student. Perfect. Correct? So what happened here? In this while loop, correct? We're gonna do something. The program ran, said, enter your age. The user entered your age. The user entered their age, his or her age. Okay, so now assume that the user entered 20. 20 different than 99? True. Total. What is the value of total at the beginning? 0. 0 plus 20, 20. And assign 20 to the total. Correct? Okay. Now, what is next? If you see, you have to repeat many times, enter your age, enter your age, enter your age, right? So the message, please enter your age, must be inside the while loop, because this is a repetition, right? So you need at the beginning one message to validate if the age is 99, correct? But after that, you need to display those messages again, right? Correct? So you compute the total, and then after receiving the age that is different than 99, remember, see that again, enter your age, you enter 20, here, 20 different than 99, perfect, accumulate the total, your total is 20 now, 0 plus 20 now is 20, and then your job is repeat the message again, correct? Receive the age, okay, and now evaluate the while loop again. If you don't repeat this message, you don't receive the data, you always are gonna validate the while loop with the initial age, and your loop is gonna run forever. I mean something like this. You receive 20, 20 different than 99, perfect. Total equal total 0 plus 20, 20. End of the while loop. What happened here? Evaluate the expression again. What is the value of an age? 20. We still having 20 of an age. So 20 different than 99, perfect. Accumulate that 20 plus 20, 40. Continue. 20. You will keep evaluating 20 forever. So we're gonna run the loop forever. Infinity loop. Okay? So in a while loop, in a loop, you have to make something to force the loop stop. Okay? So now you know that you have to repeat the message again, enter your age, and receive the age. So you're gonna receive a new age now. What happens is the user enter now 99. End of the while loop, 99 different than 99, false. You are not gonna accumulate the age. See? Let's gonna run again. Run your program. Enter your program, enter 99 to exit, enter an age, assume that the user enters 20, 20 different than 99 true, and then, okay, sorry, someone interrupt my video. Okay, so again, let's gonna do the exercise. Enter your age, you receive the age 20, and then 20 different than 99, perfect, and then total 0 plus 20, 20. Repetition, right? Because we are inside the loop. Enter your age, again, we enter, for example, 22, we receive 22 here, end of the while loop, Evaluate here now. 22 different than 99, true. 22 plus 20, 42 here. Enter your age, receive the new age, but you see, we don't add the age to the total. We have to finish the loop and then evaluate the age as soon as you enter 99. End of the loop, 99 different than 99, false. So if this is false, we're gonna jump out of the loop, correct? And what is that? We can compute the average immediately, right? Compute the average, correct? So you have the variable the average that is equal what? In order to compute the average, you need the total, right? Divided by the number of elements, right? Oops, what can we write here? Okay, what do we have to write here? Remember the loop control variable in count and counter? I told you in class that you have to increment this variable, increment this variable every time you get into the loop, remember? Okay, do that, and count plus plus. That is the same thing to write and count equal and count plus 1. Whatever you want. I like that. Alright? Okay, whatever you want, so but you have to know that both are the same. Okay. Now, so every time that we are gonna get into the loop, what happened? We're gonna increment and count by 1. So enter your age. Enter 20. 20 different than 99, true. And count equal and count plus 1, right? So n count now at the beginning is 0 plus 1, 1. Accumulate the total, correct? So total is 20. Enter a new age. You enter 22. 22 different than 99, perfect. And count plus 1. Now it's 2. Total is gonna be 20 plus 22, 42. Enter a new age. Enter 99. Come here, 99 different than 99, false. So now you can compute the average because you have the total and you have the number of elements, the number of times you got into the loop, the number of times that you got a valid age, right? So and count, correct? Correct. And after that, what do we have to do? Display the result, right? But what happened here? Again, you have to be careful when you divide in Java. Average is supposed that you're gonna have decimal number, right? Okay, and what happened here? Integer by another integer, as I mentioned in class. If you divide an integer by another integer, the result is gonna be an integer, and then assign this integer to a double variable. So if the result here is 20, you're gonna receive 20.0. Correct. So remember, we talk about casting in class, right? A lot of times. So remember, you have to type in front of the variable double. So now what happened? This variable that has, for example, 42 is gonna be now 42.0. 42.0 divided by 2, okay, it's gonna be a decimal number. If you have, for example, here 41.0, because double is gonna convert the whole number to a decimal number, divided by 2, now you're gonna get 20.0, right? And assign 20.0 here. Okay. And then you can display, the average is the average, right? That. the average, correct? Okay. Let's gonna see average, run, enter your age, 22, 21, 99. Perfect. Let's gonna test again. 21, negative 20, 99. I missed the average, right? Okay, because negative age is invalid, right? So this is invalid. You know from the previous class that you can validate, right? If this is a correct, a valid age, correct? So as I mentioned in class, this while loop works really well if we enter positive data, right? Okay, only if this is positive data, if the age is greater than 0, right? Correct? So this logic in the while loop works well if nh is greater than 0. Okay? So let's gonna add the logic there. Indentation is really important, remember? If and h is greater than 0, and validation positive h, for example. Okay? So what happened here? If nh is greater than 0, okay, the while loop. The while loop only is gonna prevent, you know, to enter 99. If you enter 99, stop while loop, right? But it's not gonna validate if the age is positive. You can add more logic here inside, okay? But I would like to write an if here because it's easier and also it's gonna help you for the homework, okay? So now, inside the while loop, you validate that the age is different than 99. Assume that the user entered 20, you receive 20, 20 different than 99, perfect. 20 greater than 0, perfect. You can compute the total and increment count because it's a valid age, right? So this is correct. And then what happens if this is an invalid age? What happened here? This is if the user enter negative age, for example, right? So what happened? You can type else if or else. If you type else if, you have to type here what? And age greater less than 0, right? Correct? Or less than equal 0, yeah, depending of the instruction. Correct? What happened here? Else if and age less than or equal 0. What happened? According to the output, you have to display you enter an invalid age. Okay, you have to display that when the user enter an invalid age. Okay, this is the case. So system.out, you enter an invalid age. Correct? And then what happened? And then what happened? We need to give the opportunity to enter a new age, right? So we can evaluate the age again in the while loop, right? So look at this. N is positive. You receive that. Display enter a new age. You receive the age, correct? Skip the else because age was greater than 0, so you're going to skip the else if. Continue to the while loop. Correct? If the age is positive, continue here and skip the else. But if the age is negative, you skip this part, this if, right? You skip that and go to the else if. If this is negative or equals 0, what happened? You enter an invalid edge and you need to receive a new edge, right? Correct? You need to receive a new edge, correct? And now you receive a new edge, so this is the end, negative edge, correct? And now what happened? You receive a new edge here, assume 20, end while loop, 20 different than 99, perfect. You're gonna come here, skip this part. So in this part you enter for a new edge, you enter 99, end of the while loop, 99 different than 99 false, continue. Now that works, okay? So, but as I told you in class, you see this code that is here and you see this code that is here. So that we can do is just, okay, so the program is gonna run, okay? But if you wanna optimize that, you can put the message, enter your age at the end of the while loop, correct? Because both the if and the else if are displaying and collecting the same data. So you can do something like this. If this is 0, accumulate, increment and count, accumulate the total. If this is less than 0 or equal 0, what I did here? Just display the message, invalid data, right? That's it, correct? And after that, what is next? Display the message to receive a new data and evaluate in the while loop. Correct? So in the if greater than 0, validation, okay, increment and count and compute total. If this is wrong edge, don't increment and count, don't increment the total, only display the message invalid data. And then collect the data. So please check the, okay, I almost forgot. The sentinel. What is 99? Constant, right? Integer, sorry, final int sentinel equal 99. So instead of 99 in your program, you always are gonna write, in this case you're gonna type that sentinel constant, but depending of the value, if you said 99, no, people can live 99 years. I have a student that is 99 years old. Okay, 120 is the new sentinel value. You change that and you don't have to be worried here, correct? But in this case it's 99 the value, so you can customize your program here, okay, and you don't have to touch your code. As I mentioned in class, this is the purpose for constant. So change the values here for your constant if some rules change, but you don't have to be worried about your formulas. Okay, now you know that sentinel value is gonna be a constant. Okay, so I hope this video helped. Double check again the program AverageAge that I uploaded in Canvas. Okay, it has the proper, I comment everything there, so follow that. Okay, I hope this video helped you to to understand much better, or practice more that we did in class. Okay, guys, thank you.